This is the Franchise Basketball Insider, presented by Massengale Eye Care, Oklahoma City's leading eye care provider since 1989. Call 631-2020.
When was it decided between games 2 and 3 how to utilize Dre, as a screener, roller, that kind of stuff?
Well, I've said this before, every game you're always looking and evaluating at different things that maybe you could do differently. Just trying to look at things that we're doing offensively and how to make some changes or just do some things, not only to help Dre, but help everybody. I mean, Golden State's a terrific defensive team. They're really, really good defensively. They've been good the last several years. So, sometimes good defensive teams force you to do maybe some different things. And, we just tried to, as best we could, try to not only Dre, but Russell, Kevin, and Serge, and Steven, how can we best utilize our group collectively out there on the floor together?
This might be a cliche, but you feel like your guys are just playing instinctually right now. It seems like there's not so much thinking and more just confidence in executing.
I think one of the things that playoff series breed, and again, this is my first time going through a series, but going through Dallas and going through San Antonio and now Golden State, I think there's a familiarity that you get used to playing the same team. You can go from playing a team like Golden State during the regular season, then going to play in Portland, and the styles are different. But I think when you're playing against a team and the personnel on that team, you get more familiar playing them night after night after night, and that works both ways. They get more familiar with playing us as well.
Do you see a lot of confidence brimming out of your guys, though? I mean, it seems like just the force that they're playing with.
Well, I think we've been balanced. Again, we have great respect for Golden State. We know how good of a team they are, and you got to get to a place after each game. And I would say this, it may sound old, but what happened in the game? Where do we need to get better? What do we do well? What are some changes or adjustments we need to make? And then you got to move into the next one. And I just don't believe that from the Game 5 is not a continuation of Game 4. This is its own separate game, and we're going to have to go now on the road to play in a very difficult environment against a great team, and we've got to prepare today and tomorrow to go out and play tomorrow night.
How would you describe the overall state of your half-court defense? Looking at the way you played the last 2 games, the phrase "on a string" comes to mind.
We've gotten better. Again, I think familiarity breeds maybe a little bit more comfort. I think the same thing can be said for them. Anytime you're seeing something over a period of time, you get more comfortable of understanding speed, quickness, length, those kind of things. But we've got to continue to get better. Again, there was things that happened in the game last night that we need to improve and clean up. There were some things we did very, very well. But I think we continue to hopefully throughout the course of the series defensively get better.